Hey, it's Ashley Needles. It's been a while. Okay, so somebody mentioned to me tonight one of my videos, and I thought they were talking about one, but they were talking about another one that I'd forgotten about. It's the first one in the search results, so I went back and I watched it to see what they were talking about to understand. Anyway, it was a video I made during a traumatic change in my life, but it's over now. Well, not entirely, but I'm through the trauma of it. I'm actually doing really good. I'm really happy. I've been having such an incredible life lately. Sorry, my mascara is probably a little smeared. It's like 2:30 in the morning or so. Yeah, it's 2:30 according to the clock. Um, anyway, um, yeah, I've come across a lot of people whose lives have changed in some way because of me, and I'm really honored by that. I know that what I've gone through in my life has always been for a purpose. I feel like I am on this incredible path right now. I'm working towards getting government grants. I'm acting as a hobby now, which has been really fun. I'm writing a book, well, several books actually, um, which I love writing, so it's great. But I am kind of stuck right now in my writing. I hate being stuck. I hate it when I'm stuck. I love writing, and it's just so much fun. Um, I've been working on my voice, learning to sing. I've been taking pole dancing classes, learning to be so-called sexy, according to the world. Um, Definition. What else have I been doing in my life? I've been truly, deeply focusing forward. Um, and I want to talk to you about focusing forward because sometimes you get so trapped by what you see here, you just don't see what's out there. You don't realize, and you don't even see what's inside. You have so much potential inside. Like I was feeling a little bit trapped because, and I went through a depression just because of money, because I don't have all these resources that I used to have or whatever. Um, like my husband's not paying alimony right now. Or spousal support or anything. And it was kind of scary at first, like it was, even though I've been working on setting up other income streams and I've been doing all this stuff. It's still scary to go to absolutely no income. Um, but my income is picking up, so that's nice. I'm working at a haunted hayride right now just to make the ends meet. It's really crazy. Um, and I'm taking on a roommate, and I'm uh, working on getting some government contracts. I came up with this brilliant idea that will hopefully help the world um, if I can just get it implemented. So that's my focus, that's my drive, and I'm so excited about it. And where the idea came from was I was so frustrated. I was going absolutely insane in my car, and I was irritated by this one little thing. And I had listened to this book called The Dance of Anger by some PhD author. I think it's Harriet Lerner or something. Anyway, it talks about how anger is there for a reason, irritation is there for a reason. The reason we have those is because we feel like things aren't being fair. We feel like we're not being heard. Sorry, I'm going to skip forward because I don't know if there's this light on the thing, and I'm not sure if it's on the screen or if it's in the video. Okay, it's in the video, so you'll know what I'm talking about, those two green dots. I am using this really weird light right now in my house. Anyway, it creates sparkles. It's great. I didn't know it did that when I got it. Yeah. And I'm not at the point where I can just give it away and get something else anymore. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm in this place where I'm budgeting and careful and shopping at thrift stores if I need something. Which I did anyway when we had money. I was never a big shopper. I never owned Dolce & Gabbana or Prada or any of that when I was a millionaire. No, I was still shopping at thrift stores. Total confession. I like a good deal. If I'm going to spend money, it's going to be on helping people. That's the only place I really ever spent money, was on helping people. Or spoiling family. I do love to spoil my family. I enjoyed flying my mom out to Costa Rica along with my sister and my niece and nephew. And the plan was to do it for all my family, each Christmas, bring somebody out, or, David's family. But anyway, plans change. Now that I'm no longer a multi-millionaire or whatever. It's weird to think about that now that I'm back to being a regular girl. It's like, what? I was? Really? Oh, okay. Um, so being a regular girl is really fun. Kind of intimidate people still. I don't know. I was told tonight that I was different when I walked down the set of this thing, and I don't know what that means, but okay. I'm different. Um, Anyway, so I was talking about frustration or something. Sorry, I'm kind of lost right now because I'm not used to talking anymore. I'm so in my brain right now and all these different projects that I just don't talk to people. I'm really like closed in and just focusing on these visions that I have for the future. I'm so excited. I'm super excited. I mean, yeah, there's frustrations. It took I was having issues with my DUNS and couldn't find the number. It was on the first page, really obvious. They didn't hide the number on how to get customer support, whatever, or government. Anyway, yeah, it took me like 2 weeks to find that number and to get it figured out and to get the form sent through. Anyway, so I finally got my DUNS number sent through, and I'm super excited. Now I'm working on getting my SAM application through, which you need your DUNS number for. The only reason you get a DUNS is to get your SAM. And the only reason you get your SAM is in order to get government contracts, government funding, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I want to get a global patent on this product, so I'm excited. I don't tap the table when making videos. It comes out really loud. I need water. Oh, I'm so thirsty. I'm so hoarse, though, from working at this haunted thing. I put on Facebook that it was a haunted house. I should have put haunted hayride, but I was just too nervous about it. 'Cause I'm still like kind of scared. I still have the mentality of like, oh, people are gonna try and kidnap me or something or stalk me or whatever. Because I've been through just so much trauma in my life, and it's been insane. But yeah, so I don't let people know where I live. I don't write my telephone number on Facebook. I have people send me theirs, or I get in touch with them another way. Anyway, I'm just paranoid. That's all you really need to know. So I'm kind of that way. So yeah, I came up with this idea because I was frustrated and I was angry. And the book, The Dance of Anger, gave me, for the first time in my life, the right to be angry. I didn't feel like I had that right, really. Like, I would tell other people that they did, but I didn't believe it for myself. Anyway, I've gone through so many audiobooks this year, so many. I used to read a book a day, and sometimes I still do, but I've been kind of slacking lately. Yeah, I've been exhausting myself in every single aspect, almost in every single way, mentally, physically, and like sort of emotionally because I'm so happy. Um, though honestly, I do have my downtime still. Like tonight, I was sitting there watching this really gorgeous guy talk about falling in love with this girl that he just, well, I guess not falling in love, but they've gone on like a few dates and he's really excited about it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm really happy for him. It's great. I'm excited to have him as a friend. No problem. But the issue is like, I don't think I'm the kind of girl anymore that men would get that way about. Like, I mean, they might for a little while, but I'm just not the fun girl. I'm not super exciting. I'm so, like, I don't know. I just love where I'm at, what I'm doing all the time. I don't need excitement. I don't need to go out to have fun. I'm always having fun internally. And I don't think that's a bad thing, but I do think that it's an undervalued skill. I also think that, like, the best quality about me is the definition of my soul, not my body. And so many guys are like, oh, you're hot. And I'm like, okay, thank you. I appreciate that you think I'm beautiful or sexy or whatever, because I understand that they're trying to pay me a compliment. But when guys sit there and critique everything from the freaking labia of a woman, which is underneath your clothes, to her breast size, the shape of her nose, her eyes, how her ass moves when she walks. Guys critique all of that. So yeah, they might think I'm hot at one angle or in a single moment, but it doesn't make me feel like there's a connection. I was talking tonight about how, like, when I was little, I wanted to be such a good person that somebody would just fall in love with me. And how later in life I found instead a short skirt worked a lot better to get a guy's attention rather than being, intelligent or, soulful or sweet or any of that. Like, I grew up in a place where I was taught one thing and the world gave me another. I grew up in Utah. I grew up Mormon. The church taught me, be a great person. Somebody will fall in love with that. So it's funny because I tried that way. And I met these amazing men. For instance, I recently friended one of them, Jacob Jenkins. He and I dated for a while, but no matter how good I was, I could never be good enough for that guy or any of all these other Mormon guys. Part of it is the fact that I'm so anti being an extremist because I've had extremists in my life and I understand that extremism is abusive. It's so abusive. So anyway, I could never be the model perfect little Mormon wife. Anyway, I had issues with those guys, and then I have issues with these other guys who aren't religious, who are just like, oh, I just want to fuck you, you know? Um, Finding a happy medium is the hardest thing in this world. And, like, television, it's gone from being, like, you either have Anne of Green Gables or you have stuff like True Blood. My favorite shows were the ones that always walked the middle line. I always loved the middle ground in books, in television, in everything, and it is disappearing so rapidly in this world, and it is so sad. Anyway, that's just a note to any producers, not editors, publishers, or whatever out there that may perchance ever come across this. I don't know who watches these videos, honestly, I don't. I know Valerie Luba does because she loves me and she's awesome, and a few other people, I don't know. But someday I figure I die and all the people who love me will, be blasting my videos everywhere. I don't know. I don't know how many people love me, but I figure there's quite a few at this point. I can't help but feel that way because I have gotten so much support and so much love and all these really sweet messages. Actually, today, this one message from this person who was trying to, like, lift me up today and be sweet and stuff really ticked me off. And I understand they were trying to be sweet and everything, but they have no concept of what reality was, and their view was so far off from what reality was. It just pissed me off. You know when people get things wrong and you just want to correct them? You know how you have that impulse and it's totally anti how to win friends and influence people? You just want to be like, dude, you're wrong, shut the hell up, here's what the truth is. Yeah, I have that very strong impulse to correct people when they're wrong. The other day I heard somebody giving bad exercise advice, and I was so proud of myself for keeping my mouth shut and not saying anything and not correcting them. But I kind of wish I had because I kind of feel like the person they gave that advice to is really going to suffer for it. Anyway, I don't know. Long story. Yeah. Tonight somebody was sitting there bragging to me about, same person was talking to me about their romance life, was also talking to me about their good works. So I gave them a kiss on the cheek for it, but I just couldn't understand why they were telling me this. It's like, typically when you do good works, it's not to brag about them. Okay, so I'm going a mile a minute right now, bouncing around. I'm so sorry. I'm just in this really weird mood. It's 2:40 in the morning now. I obviously don't sleep and eat a lot lately because I've just been so focused. Yeah, I really need some water. Okay, I'm going to stop this and make another video because I need water.